Harper was so outgoing. As soon as you put music on the telly, she'd be straight onto the TV cabinet and she'd be shaking her legs and pumping her fist. In her attitude, wow, we called her the diva. I was at work for 2 hours and then I got a FaceTime call from Jamie, Harper's big sister. And she said she needs to come home, Harper's vomiting blood. And as I got home, Harper was in the ambulance and she was covered in blood. I collapsed to the floor. My friend had to help me up. I got in the ambulance and we had to wait for a special doctor to come out to it because they hadn't seen this before. I walked down to the doors with her. I told her how much I loved her and gave her a kiss. And the last thing she ever said to me was, "Mummy, I need you." And she only ever said that when she was poorly.
As Stacey's local Member of Parliament, I promised her that we would campaign about button battery safety as Harper-Lee's legacy. And we set up the Harper-Lee Foundation to do that. Here you can see an example of some of the vast number of products that contain button batteries and some of the big problems about safety. So this one, for instance, is a digital thermometer. It's a child's thermometer, and yet the end literally falls off and the button battery is exposed. It's not screwed in any way. This is a child's toothbrush, which has a very thin layer of plastic, very easy to tear, and inside you have not just batteries, but actually a filament, which would be lethal, I think, if swallowed. Obviously, button batteries are often purchased in packs which are pretty secure, but I think parents need to think about when they take a battery out, what they do with the pack once it's been loosened. And you have tea lights, which many people have and don't think about the fact that there are button batteries underneath, or toys, and many toys have got safety warnings on the product, on the packaging, but once you take the packaging off, the warnings are not there anymore for children to see. So the best way for people to ensure safety of their children is to be aware constantly of what products have got button batteries in and to put them in a safe place.
The concerns about button batteries for children. With button batteries, one of the risks is choking for any child, and another risk is the fact when they come into contact with bodily fluid and liquid, they start to corrode the flesh of any child. So if they come into contact with the throat or the stomach wall, within 2 hours, they can cause very severe injuries and even an unfortunate death.
One of the surgeons come out and asked if Harper had swallowed anything, and I said, "Not as I know of." He then stated to me that she'd swallowed a button battery, and his exact words were, "I'm so sorry." And I had to go and tell my girls that their baby sister had passed away. All through a button battery. For how quickly it made my daughter go from being healthy to severe poorly to being dead. It's not worth it. It's not worth having them in your house. It's not worth having things with them in. That was the worst day of my life, and I have to relive that every single day.